Stade de la Beaujoire in Nantes, June 1998. The Super Eagles of Nigeria upset Spain in a hard-fought match. For the American official, Esfandiar Baharmast, the match was his first in a FIFA World Cup, a dream come true after decades on the pitch as player, coach and referee.
I had this mission to make sure that this game goes well, not only for me, but for the new generation of referees who were coming in the United States. The game was won by a rocket of a shot by Sunday Olise from the top of the penalty area. The game finished very nicely and no issue with the refereeing.
10 days later, and Bahamast's second assignment at France 98 made headlines around the world. While Brazil had progressed to the second round, Norway needed a win to ensure their safe passage. It was uneventful until the final 13 minutes.
77th minute is 0-0, and then on the top of the penalty area, Denilson gets stripped. I give an advantage. He comes out, crosses the ball to Bebeto. Bebeto scores with a header. Brazil goes up 1-0. And now for Norway, they know that they need to win this match. Tor André Flo scores the tying goal, makes it 1-1. Finally, about 88th minute of the match, there's a cross coming in from the left side into the penalty area. And I immediately, from my instinct as a player, I know where the ball is going to land. And from my view, I see clearly Junior Baiano is grabbing Tor André Flo by the back of his shirt, and he gives it a big yank, and the shirt comes out about that far. It looks like a sail on a sailboat. And Tor André Flo goes down, and I hold off on my whistle a little bit to see if maybe an advantage, maybe the ball goes to another player, and there is no such thing, so I have to call the penalty. I call the penalty very clear. I show the holding 3 times. I go to the spot. Some players are trying to say, no, it wasn't, and I say, no, very clear, very sure. And Norway scores in the 89th minute, and they win. At the end of the match, my fourth official, Arturo Bricio Carter from Mexico, comes over and says, un penal como un casa, one penalty as big as a house. And then when we go inside, my referee inspector is Michel Vautreau. He says, for him, from the tribune, it's a clear penalty. But he said, from the moment that you called the penalty, my phone's been ringing from all the reporters who say there is nothing on television, it doesn't show, it looks like a slight bump, and there is no penalty. In my mind and in my conscience and in my heart of heart and between me and my God, I knew that I had made the correct call. I knew it. It wasn't a second guess, it wasn't any doubt. I was 100% sure. We wake up in the morning, I open the first newspaper, and my French is not very good, but it's good enough to know penalty imaginaire means imaginary penalty. And then another one about a scandal, and on and on and on. We fly back from Marseille to Paris. We go to the referee headquarters, and David Will was the chairman of the referee committee at the time. He came to me and said, what happened? I said, David, between you, me, and my God, this is a penalty. I mean, it's clear penalty. Well, I don't call a small pull or push in the 89th minute. I have to be sure that it's a good penalty, and it is. And if I have to do it 100 times over, I will do it 100 times over. So we go to the hotel. I go to bed about 3 or 4 in the morning. The phone rings. It's my wife. And she said, take a look at this website. There's a picture, there's a video. And when I saw this 6 o'clock in the morning, I am like, thank God, there is justice. You go 180 degrees from being totally wrong to one of the best referees who saw something that 16 cameras couldn't see. And I think it happened for a reason, because now, for many, many, many years, when people were talking, oh, we need to have video replay to change the decision of the referees make mistake, people used this and they said, here's a situation where the referee who was in the better position than 16 cameras at the time, we had 16 cameras, the referee was a better judge than television replays. So what would have happened if the television replay would have said, okay, no penalty, and now 2 days later you receive this as evidence that there is penalty. The satisfaction that you get in your heart from a game well played and enjoyed by all is something that you can't place it. And as referees, we get the best seat in the house. We are right there in the middle of the field, part of the action, watching this poetry in motion. And how can you put a price on that?